Hi, my name is Jesse, and I am one of the founders of Adventure Education Secrets for Teachers. If you are on this page, I want to thank you for either downloading our blueprint or showing interest in what we are doing in some other way. Now, if you're here, I want to offer you a chance to become an early adopter and sign up for a pre-release copy of our book that we are actively working on. Austin and I have put together 20 years of experience of adventure education, teaching the outdoors, training adventure educators, and running an indoor adventure education facility. And we've boiled that experience down into the main mindsets and methods that adventure educators use that you can apply in your own academic classroom in a way that you will immediately see transformations not only in the student behavior, but also in the way that you feel about your own classroom, about the level of engagement that your students have with what you're teaching, and the level of engagement and enjoyment that you have with your own career. Now, you might think, why exactly do adventure educators have some kind of secrets that you can offer as a teacher? And I want to share with you my own story. For 10 years, I managed summer camps and taught outdoor educators how to interact and how to teach. Now, I followed my own passion for education from the summer camps. I got my master's degree. I got my teaching education and my endorsement in secondary language arts, social studies, and science. And I got into a really awesome job teaching in an at-risk high school to kind of mixed ages, 14 through 22. And I absolutely loved the job, but I will tell you, on the first day of school, I got stabbed in the hand with thumbtacks. And not too long after, I was pushed into a bookshelf by a student. And maybe the thing that really showed me exactly what teaching was going to be like outside of the grad school world where everything is perfect and theoretical is that at 6 a.m. on the second day of my first ever full-time teaching job, my mentor and the department head who is supposed to be guiding me showed up at 6 a.m., cleared out his desk, and left the school, leaving me to be the only science teacher. And as you can imagine, things were a little challenging. Now, like so many teachers, there was a huge chance that I could experience burnout. I was working those 50, 60, 70-hour weeks to plan all the lessons. It felt like no matter how much I did, I was never caught up on grading and never caught up on lesson planning. And to top it off, especially with this student population, it felt like I was never really appreciated and that people didn't respect what I was putting into the classroom. Now, I know that the principal and a lot of other teachers were basically just waiting for me to quit, like so many other teachers did at this school. I think in one of the years I worked at this school, we had about 7 of our 15 teachers quit or drop out or rotate. And that's just the reality of so many schools out there. And that can put a lot of additional burden on the teachers who are like me and like you, who really want to make that difference in students' lives. Now, for me, instead of quitting, instead of feeling like it was just impossible, even though I felt that stress and I felt like this is insane, this isn't what I learned about in teacher training school at all, I also had 10 years of experience running outdoor summer camps and managing an indoor adventure education facility to fall back onto. And one day, about a year and a half into teaching at this position, I finally got fed up with just so many things that were going wrong in my classroom, despite me following all of the best practice from my graduate degree program. I fell back onto these simple methods that I'd used for the last decade of my life doing outdoor education. And immediately I started to see a change. Within only a couple weeks, some of the students who were the ones that were always putting up the largest fight and making it so that it was impossible to get anything done in the classroom had instead transformed their behavior and become leaders in the classroom, just like I was used to seeing in the outdoor education world as well. Now, if you're thinking, okay, like this sounds awesome, give me the free copy of this book, all you have to do, the button right below this video or really anywhere else in this page, you're going to see a couple buttons that say, yes, give me my copy of the book now. And if you click one of those, you're going to fill out an order form. All we're asking for is $8.95 to cover the shipping and handling costs to get that book to you. And in the meantime, before you even get that paper copy, you are going to have every chapter of the book in digital form absolutely free so that you can start to read it, so that you can start to use these mindsets and methods in your daily life as a teacher and start to see that same transformation in your classroom that I saw in my own. Now you might think, okay, so what's the catch? Here's the thing, there's not a catch. It's $8.95 for shipping. In order to get that paper book to you, you get the entire digital copy for free, and we're going to be sending those chapters to you as they are absolutely finalized and ready to be added into that main book. And this can change not only the behavior of your students in your classroom, but also your attitude and your feeling towards your classroom. It can completely change your experience as a teacher of your own profession. Now, this is a limited time offer. It is only for early adopters. It's for people that are ordering this book before we have the actual printed copies and who want to be able to get these digital versions chapter by chapter as they come out, as well as an actual printed copy that will be sent to you, of course, with the information that you provide. So if you would like this, please click on that button below or fill out the order form through any one of the buttons on this page. We are only going to be having this until it is actually in printed publication. Also, if you have any worries or the book is not what we promised or you don't feel that you're getting your money's value, just let us know. There's a 100% guarantee. I never want to have a teacher. I know as a teacher I work for every single dollar and you put a lot of work in for it. I never want a teacher to feel that they're not getting the value out of the products that we provide at Adventure Education Secrets for Teachers. So if you want an early digital release as well as the actual physical copy of the book, if you want to start seeing these transitions in your classroom, if you can imagine having a more solid foundation of group work, of engagement, of a culture of cooperation in your classroom, just like Austin, my co-founder, and I always had on our outdoor adventure education activities, then please get your free copy of the book today. Just cover that $8.95 shipping cost and you will be immediately in the inside circle and start getting these chapters in your inbox as well as a physical copy in your mailbox. Again, this is Jesse. Adventure Education Secrets for Teachers is the book that you can get a free copy of if you give us your information below. And Austin and I are super excited to start sharing with you your journey as you transform your classroom with Adventure Education.